Hi everyone and welcome back to Grumpy Monkey Trading. My name is Michael. On the show today is another BananaRama round where we take a look at Cramer's Mad Money Lightning Round stocks. We add some stock charting analysis to his comments and come out with some feedback. Looking forward to getting back into it. It has been a little while. I've been busy with grad school and whatnot, trying to figure out how that work-life family balance works out. But looking forward to getting back and doing shows, hoping to bring more to you. So with that, let's get into it. Our first up is Etsy. Kramer says, I liked Etsy's quarter. I thought it was a really good quarter. I don't understand why people aren't cheery. I was dead set against the company for 20 points, but he's optimistic now. If we look at the chart, though, we don't see really a big breakout. We might see a nice slow uptrend here headed towards resistance at about 9.5, kind of enforcing this upper support level. So we have a bit of a rising wedge there. What's concerning is that we're sort of edging into this oversold territory on the RSI, and we have this ascending wedge pattern. So presumably we're going to fall out of that at some point, which would indicate maybe a short-term regression. So I wouldn't expect anything magical in March. We're looking for it to really break out at 9.5 with some volume. PayPal, PYPL. Kramer says, oh my, Dan Schulman has been on the show twice. He's the CEO of PayPal. The analysts are finally discovering how good it is with Venmo. It's breaking out. Do not sell it. I would be a buyer. So Kramer is quite positive. It has had a bit of a nice run recently. PayPal has, with nice two increasing waves here. We're challenging some upper resistance lines as we have this nice little triangle, and currently testing this upper resistance line as well. So I expect, excuse me, that it probably will break through and at least push and challenge for maybe a double top up here around 41.5. But at that point, we'd start to see some metrics looking fairly oversold. So sort of a short-term pullback, we would look for it to hit and then kind of loop back and then challenge again, probably in a month or two time. So really long term is probably looking at the next earnings results to kind of move it forward. Yay or nay? Rite Aid, rad. Kramer says, two ways to win here. Walgreens has a big position in the charitable trust. Either they're going to close the deal or they're going to walk away. And if they walk away, there's going to be other buyers. So it has potential, but he likes Walgreens overall. Rite Aid had a big boost here and then pretty much flatlined, having a nice firm resistance line and a nice firm support line to deal with. What is nice here is that it is broken out of that extended 4-month resistance line. So now we really have to pay attention as to what happens. If it slips back just on Monday, then we're back in that same trend line. If it takes off though, then that's really saying at that point, I'm establishing a new positive trend. So you would maybe look for it to settle back on some resistance and develop some volume, but it would be a huge push forward. Palo Alto Networks, PANW. Kramer says the quarter was really good. The stock had a very big move. It is now consolidating, and I think it is ready to go higher. It hasn't consolidated yet. It's actually still in its uptrend, so I'm not too sure about that consolidation point. But basically, we are challenging a major upper resistance line and looking pretty strong to break through it. Certainly some of the momentum that got us here was done with huge volume. So I am optimistic that it gets through. I'm not optimistic it necessarily gets through right away because we do have some overbought characteristics. It wouldn't surprise me if it slipped back a little bit, but I feel like it's going to challenge this line and then could resume an upward trend, maybe to regain some of these earlier highs. So yeah, I would say that there's a lot of positivity to see here. RLYP. Kramer says on FDA approval for Velestasa. Yes, I didn't read the acceptance of it being that positive at all, and they have to do a label change, and I didn't read it the way you did. Obviously, the other guy thought it was pretty positive. I just do not think it was that positive from Kramer's perspective, and the market doesn't really think so either. We've been sort of edging down over the last month or so after the more immediate plummet previous to that. I don't see really anything to say like this is going to take off anytime soon. I think we're going to kind of edge down, trickle down as March goes on into the latter part of this wedge pattern, and then we're going to make a decision on whether it's going to go farther. We have this sort of 1, 2, we could be in a prolonged 3 wave, in which case this is just a beginning of a long-term downtrend. So really we would want to see it coming out of this resistance line with a lot of volume and momentum that's sustainable if it's going to break out of its current doldrums. All right, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please like, please subscribe, please comment. If you have additional feedback you'd like me to review, I would love to hear it. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you again soon.